Many people know about the devastation left behind when a nuclear bomb is detonated, but there may be a number of other facts you didn't know. Welcome to Scary Little Things, where we take the facts of life and show you the scary parts you may not have known were true. So turn off the lights and enjoy. 10. Little Boy. Little Boy, the bomb dropped on Hiroshima contained around 140 pounds of bomb-grade uranium, but the truth was that Little Boy, though deadly, was a rather crude weapon, and almost all of the uranium it possessed blew apart in the air before it detonated. A very small amount of the uranium actually detonated, an amount that weighed less than a dollar bill. But still, even that tiny of an amount killed over 80,000 people. Today, nuclear weapons are able to be much more effective and devastating. 9. Overkill. There are believed to be between 15,000 and 21,000 nuclear bombs in the world today, most of which are many times more powerful than the atomic bombs dropped on Japan. In fact, there are enough nuclear bombs in the world today to eliminate our entire species many times over. 8. Loose nukes. Nuclear weapons that may have fallen into the wrong hands due to poor security are often referred to as loose nukes. In Russia, loose nukes are suspected to be the biggest problem, a result of underpaid nuclear scientists, smuggling, and corruption. There is evidence to suggest that there is a significant black market in nuclear materials. The International Atomic Energy Agency has reported over 100 nuclear material smuggling incidents since the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991, with a large amount being committed by terrorists. 7. Burn patterns. The thermal radiation from the bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki impacted some of the survivors differently based on the clothing they were wearing at the time. Due to the material, the color, and the design, some survivors were left with the patterns from their clothing burned into their skin permanently. 6. Light show. In the summer of 1962, the United States government sent a hydrogen bomb into space around 250 miles above the Pacific Ocean and detonated it. The blast created an incredible yet frightening light show that had people staring in wonder and fear. This bomb was 100 times more powerful than the one dropped on Hiroshima. 5. High alert. The United States and Russia collectively have thousands of nuclear bombs set to high alert status. High alert status is defined as being ready to launch at a moment's notice. 4. Shadows of memories. Once the bombs in Japan detonated, the ensuing flash was so bright that it bleached just about anything it touched. A number of people were subjected to this unimaginable burst of light and acted as a shield for anything that happened to be behind them, leaving what are sometimes referred to as permanent shadows on the ground to mark what was possibly their final moment of life. 3. Nuclear winter. Though it's currently just a theoretical concept, as we've never experienced one, scientists believe that a nuclear war would result in massive amounts of soot being launched into the stratosphere, blocking out the sun for what could be decades and causing the temperature to drop considerably, killing off plants and animals, and then finally, humans. 2. Mistakes still happen. Humanity has had a number of close calls in decades past regarding nuclear war. In fact, sometimes technological hiccups resulting in false alarms brought us much closer to nuclear disaster than we'd ever like to get. But this isn't just an issue for the technology of the past. On October 23, 2010, a launch control center in Wyoming lost contact with 50 missiles carrying nuclear warheads for a total of 45 minutes. These missiles were all on high alert and able to be launched at any time. What makes this especially scary is that if someone managed to hack or otherwise infiltrate into the system used to launch the missiles during this given time, Even with early warning detection in place, it would have been too late and impossible to stop the missiles from heading to whatever target was chosen. Fortunately, that didn't happen, but never underestimate the flaws in today's technology. 1. Missing bomb. In February of 1958, a B-47 bomber collided non-fatally with another Air Force jet over the coast of Savannah, Georgia. The crash left the B-47's cargo, a 7,000-pound nuclear bomb, plummeting from the sky when the pilot willingly released it as not to pose a risk of explosion upon a potential crash landing. It landed somewhere in the water, and the Navy searched for 2 months trying to find it, but never did. To this day, it's still out there off the coast of Georgia, resting beneath the waves. Thank you for watching the first episode of Scary Little Things. If you have a topic for an upcoming episode, please be sure to leave it in the comments section below. Also, be sure to subscribe to my channel now because you won't want to miss what's next. Also, be sure to tune into my last episode of Seriously Strange, where I discuss 3 crazy ways that people discovered they had cancer. You can either press on screen now to watch or go down to the description below and press the link down there. And I'll see you next time.
That's some scary things indeed.